Hello, and thank you for joining me. This is a general message for each of the 12 signs for the week beginning September 2nd, 2019. So let me shuffle this deck and we will get going. We'll go in order of the zodiac, starting with Aries, going all the way to Pisces. All right, so Aries, let's see what the week ahead. You got the Five of Wands. You got the Three of Wands in reverse. Oops, and these two these are three. Let me see. I'm going to give you these three, but there's one that's sticking up. You got the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles, all in reverse. So I want to pull this card right here, the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords. So this is what I feel like this week is going on for you, Aries. I feel like there's a lot of conflict, battles internally, though. I feel like there's a lot of things on your mind, a lot of things you want to say, a lot of things you really want to get through, but I feel you're conflicted in taking action. I feel like you're conflicted about what to do and what direction to take, and I feel like there's some sort of conflict going on for you that is really all in your head, like, feeling like it's the worst case scenario, feeling like there's no way out of this, just feeling like this mental sort of I feel with this, it's just kind of like this, where kind of what's going to ultimately end up being this breakthrough energy where you take it out of your mind and put it into action, and then you're going to see things shift and change from there. Because I feel like there's something that you're holding yourself back from, and what this something looks like is opportunity, growth, expansion, security, stability, balance. But I feel there's this inner conflict going on in internally, your mind, and the actions that you're taking, and where there is no movement forward. There's kind of like you're not taking that step, that leap of faith, that, setting that intention and taking the steps forward to release and let go of some of this stuff and to do what you got to do to move ahead. So I hope that helps you, Aries. I feel like it is a good week. I just feel like it's going to be one of those weeks where it's a lot of this internal bantering and, overthinking and things like that, and kind of being fearful and frozen as far as taking the action to make it come in for you. So up next is for Taurus, and I already feel these cards for you, Taurus, so I'm pulling them. We got the Seven of Wands, the Three of Swords in reverse. Week ahead for Taurus. And the King of Swords upright, and the bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands. So what I feel like this is you're really overcoming. You're really rising above some past heartaches, traumas, things like that. I feel like there's clarity coming in for you right now. I feel like there's clear thinking, clear decisions. Really, bam, this is the direction I'm going to take. And I feel like you're really bringing in that stability, that structure, that solid foundation. There is something that's going to be celebrated for you, but it came to you after a time of really having to overcome and rise above and heal, a lot of healing as well. And then bam, here's that clarity. Sorry, I keep looking off to the side, but this is where I'm placing the cards. So I'm not trying to not look at you, but here we go. That's what I see for you, Taurus. So ending the week on a really high note. The beginning of the week is just getting over, the beginning to the middle is kind of like overcoming and getting through any remaining obstacles, challenges, and getting where you are heading, getting where the direction you're heading. So up next, I wanted to pull this too, and this was for Gemini. I'm not going to include this in the rest of the cards, but I am going to talk about this for you, Gemini. So this is either, this card is known as the liar, thief, or cheat. And so this is you, or this is somebody else's energy that is around you. It is somebody who is looking to, you know, I feel with this card specifically popping out, it's somebody looking to get what they can get, probably going about it in a sneaky way, a manipulative way, something sort of like that. This could be you. This can be someone else. All right, so Gemini for the week ahead. Page of Pentacles in reverse. This card. Three of Wands in reverse. The Hermit card upright, and the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant in reverse. I feel like there is something that there's news or information of some sort of failure. I feel like there's something coming in for you this week, Gemini. A message, news, information, even an opportunity that maybe has been recently on your plate. With the Three of Wands in reverse, I feel like this is not, and the Hierophant in reverse as well. I feel like there is a structure, an organization, a group, or something that you're affiliated with, associated with, and I feel like there could be some news or information that comes in this week for you that maybe it wasn't exactly as solid as you thought it was. Maybe, you know, this with the Three of Wands in reverse, I'm just really feeling like this is not a growth. This is like a delay, a block, an obstacle. There's something that you're not seeing. And with the Hermit card out here upright, I feel like whatever this experience is for you that comes out, that, you know, brings awareness of something that's just not stable, structured, or it's just not really stable. I feel like it's something that's got to be released. With this Hermit card, I feel like this awareness is bringing an experience for you, for some enlightenment, to see something that maybe you had missed, or I just feel like this is a growth phase for you. So this week does look like it's going to hold some of the energy for you. Gemini is going to be doing some deep soul searching, some, you know, looking at things in a different perspective, seeing things from a different perspective. I feel like it's being brought to light, whatever it is. I don't really feel like it's something that you're wishing or wanting for. I feel like it's an experience that is coming to you for your soul's growth. So I hope that helps you. Up next is for Cancer. Cancer, this is for you. Ooh, these two wanted to come together. So you got the Seven of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I am really feeling Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Already what I'm feeling is either you got two sevens and both of together, and both of them are in reverse. So this is what I feel. I feel like you are just getting through, or are going through, a releasing cycle, a release. I feel like right now you're probably, let me see, Page of Swords. Right now you're probably processing some things that you just overcame. You just went through some experiences that were probably not very positive, probably, you know, could revolve around lying, stealing, cheating. You or someone else can could have been somebody's negative thoughts, or negative, even your own negative thoughts or negative decisions that just caused. I feel like there's an ending that's meant to happen. And so for some of you that this is resonating with, I feel like right now that awareness is fresh for you. It's new for you. Something has happened, or something, or you're going through something And I feel like whatever this is something that needs to be left behind. I feel like you had hoped it would be end in a more positive way. I think for whatever the situation is, you had hoped for a better outcome, you know, where there was going to be growth and expansion and happiness and all of this stuff around this situation. And I feel like right now you're being enlightened through probably experiences that are making you see it for what it really is. And I feel like you've, whatever this situation is, I feel like you've really had to rise above, overcome, go through some battles. And I feel like it's still drained you, sucked the life out of you, just mentally and physically drained you. And I feel like this week, if this is resonating with you, you're going to recognize what this chapter is and how you can end this chapter in order to start on a brand new path forward. The bottom of the deck was a Page of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like whatever the situation was, that you are aware now that there is not going to be this peak experience, this reward, kind of like this manifesting, or this abundance in whatever this is for you. Like, I feel like there's no reward, recognition, or value in whatever this situation is, and that's what you're being enlightened to right now. So I hope that serves you well. Up next, this is for you, Leo. Leo, for the week starting September 2nd. You got the Four of Pentacles. Ooh, you got the Judgment in reverse. You got the Sun in reverse. And at the bottom of the deck, you got the Knight of Rods. So, you know, I feel like there is something that you hung on to for quite a while. I feel like whatever this something is, for some of you, it may come back, but it's going to come back as the same thing that it left with, you know, that it left with. I feel like whatever this is, it can be something that's in 1 minute, out the next. I feel like there's, maybe the timing is off. I feel like there's part of this that could be dealing with timing. But I feel like right now there is this need to not be overly protective, but to be cautious about your energy, where you're putting it, and where that is balancing, how that is balancing out for you. Because I feel like there's something that's coming back in for you this week, Leo. And I feel like it's something that, I don't know if this can be resurrected. I really don't. With this Judgment card in reverse and the Sun in reverse, I feel like this situation is going to take a lot of work. And with this Knight of Rods in reverse like that, I just don't know. And that Four of Pentacles right there, I just don't know if either right now is the right time for this thing to work out. I don't feel right now is the right time for this to work out. I feel like there is a situation that probably throws you off balance. You really want back in, but every time this situation comes to you, it's like it creates chaos, confusion, you know, just instability. And so be cautious of that. With that being said, be cautious of that. Take things slow. You know, let me see what's underneath there. Yeah, because look what's underneath this right here. The Tower in reverse and the Lovers in reverse. So for some of you, I feel like this is going to be a relationship. It can be friendship. It can be, I want to show you something else too. It can be it can be a business partner, some sort of relationship dynamic, though. I feel like that is. And I feel like if this is resonating with you and, you know, this is on your plate, really be cautious of that and take your time. Because I feel like you have other options coming in for you, and they're going to come quickly. So don't get caught all caught up in a situation because it's easy for you or it's right there for you. If you know it, you know it. And if you can just be patient and hold on, I feel like there is a better situation coming in for you. And once it does, I mean, it does. I feel like it's going to come in very quickly. So up next is for you, Virgo. Oops. And let me just show you what popped right out. 10 of Cups. So this looks like it's going to be a great week. Something to celebrate. Something ending. I feel like there's that harvest is coming in for you this week. That thing you've been waiting for that's going to break you free from a lot of stress and worry. Let's see what the bottom of the cup is. There's your card. There's the Hermit card, Virgo. So I feel like you have been doing some deep soul searching, really recognizing some things, being enlightened. And I feel like this enlightenment is bringing that peak experience for you, along with this recognition, this reward, as well as breaking you free from probably a negative mindset or a worrisome mindset, that where you were all caught up waiting for this to happen, wanting for this to happen, probably working really hard for this to happen. But all this time maybe having these doubts or fears or insecurities of it not working out. And I feel like you have just really, or you are coming into this period where you're going to be enlightened and to recognize that all that worry was for nothing. So good luck with that, Virgo. I hope that serves you well. Up next is for you, Libra. Libra, oops, let's see, these things want to pop. All right, Libra. 4 of Swords in reverse, and if I'm not mistaken, this card has come out for you not too long ago. 8 of Swords upright. Temperance upright. In the bottom of the decks is the 6 of Cups upright. I feel like this is a time where you need some downtime. You need to rest, and I feel like you're not doing that. You're overthinking, you're overanalyzing. You're being all caught up and imprisoned in these thoughts and ideas, and instead of helping you and making things clearer for you, it looks like these things are just got you running around in circles and you're not seeing things clearly. This is an opportunity. This is a week that looks like things, you got 2 balance cards in here. Things are going to start balancing out for you, probably in a pretty significant way, with the Temperance being a major arcana card. It looks like there is going to be some sort of divine timing or divine, whatever it's going to be. I feel with this angel right here, let me show you. See the halo? See that big golden, like yellow burst of light? I feel like there is some enlightenment coming in for you this week. But I feel like in order for you to get this kind of energy, accepting this, receiving this, allowing this, you've got to take some downtime. You've got to relax. You've got to put your thoughts and worries and things aside for a minute. Take some time for you to heal your mind, your heart, your soul, and to break free of this illusion that you're stuck in a situation that you are not stuck in. So I hope that serves you well. And up next is for Scorpio. Scorpio, this is for you. Boy, this card's been out a lot today. 7 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. Ooh, Scorpio. Empress. 10 of Cups. And let's see the bottom of the deck. 3 of Pentacles. I feel like this week you're leaving a situation behind. I feel like you're walking away from a situation or going away from a situation, moving away from a situation that is toxic. It's where I feel like there's no collaboration, there's no teamwork, there's no stability in the situation itself. And I feel like as you're leaving that, I mean, this is a beautiful reading. I like seeing this. What you're leaving behind is, you know, what's no longer serving. You got the Empress and the Ten of Cups here. So I feel like this is that Empress. It's fresh, it's new, it's giving birth to something, it's bringing something to life, it's nurturing something, loving something, growing something, expansion. With this Ten of Cups, this is really going to be that peak experience, that emotional satisfaction, ending a chapter on a really high note. So I feel like you're leaving behind, you know, I almost feel like, boom, you're leaving behind this shit show and walking into this brand new, you know, dream, what it is you want to create, what it is you want to nurture, where you want to put your energy and your time, where you want to see something grow, and then to reach that peak experience with that situation. Beautiful week ahead for you, Scorpio. Yes. All right, up next is Sagittarius. I've already seen two kings pop up just shuffling these cards, so there could be a lot of people coming in. Ooh, I just seen the third king, and I see this card. This could be a week. I was going to say this could be a week where people are coming together for you, Sagittarius, and it really looks like that. All right, first two cards, the Hermit upright and the Sun in reverse. So there's some sort of enlightenment that's, oh, Two of Wands in reverse. Let's see. Let me finish pulling these and then I'll go from there. This one wants to be it. Three of Cups upright. Let's see what the bottom of the deck is. The Death in reverse. There's some sort of enlightenment going on. I feel like there is a situation that needs to transform, that needs to, it just really needs to be released. It needs to be let go. And I feel like this is blocking your happiness, your joy, your success. And I feel what this I feel like you have to make a choice or a decision on this. And with the Hermit card, I really feel like it's a pretty deep, you know, I mean, I feel like it's going to take you a good minute, some deep soul searching to recognize, or even if you recognize it, I kind of have this feeling like you're afraid to release this to have this. And that's what I feel. I feel like there's a decision that you need to make in order to bring in this happiness, this joy, this success. And it's revolving around a decision. And this decision revolves around, it can be a third party situation for some of you, because I do feel that. I do feel for a lot of you out there may be, and not necessarily a third person involved, but maybe you could be in a relationship that you know is not going anywhere, and kind of like you're there, but you're not there, like emotionally there. Your heart is elsewhere. And I feel like there's a big decision that's got to be made in regards to something that it's out, time's up. It's like it's served its purpose. It's no longer serving. It's not for your greater good. It's not going to bring you to that place of, you know, that emotional, happy, fulfilling situation. I feel like it will, once this decision is made and once this transformation has worked through. So I do hope that serves you well. Please let me know how this resonates with you, and always check your rising and your moon sign as well. All right, up next is for Capricorn. Capricorn. I want to go back to that for a minute. So Sagittarius, I do want to say this much. When I did see those people coming in, I felt like there was going to be a lot of people coming in there for you. And I feel like these people could be mentors. They could be people you trust or you value their opinion. And they could be a great resource for you if you are struggling with this decision. So hope that helps for you. All right, now I'm done, Capricorn. Capricorn, this is for you, Capricorn. Three of Swords upright. Five of Wands upright. And the Hermit card upright. That came out a lot today too. And the Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is what I feel. I feel like there's something that's going to be resonating with you this week. Some sort of inner conflict of that has some sort of an attachment or connection to a past heartbreak or trauma that you experienced. I feel for some of you that there is either an opportunity coming on your plate or there's something that's going on for you that's bringing things to the surface for healing. I feel like there is an enlightenment and an awareness that is happening throughout whatever this experience is. For some of you, this could be like who have been blocked off emotionally or because of past heartbreaks and traumas and really have this inner conflict as far as moving past this, healing this. That's what I feel this week ahead for you is. I feel like there's something that's going to be rising up for you that's going to probably create some sort of inner turmoil, inner conflict. And I feel like this that is taking place for you is part of a healing process. I feel like it's asking you or bringing this stuff to the surface for healing, for release, for enlightenment so that you can see things differently now or get a different perspective from where you are now versus where you were when, maybe this trauma was fresh and all of that. So I do feel this week for you, Capricorns, is going to be dealing with some pains and heartaches and some sort of emotional disappointments. But with it being the Queen, I feel like they're big deals, like maybe not feeling like you were loved or nurtured or something like that enough. And it could be things like that are rising up for you to bring to light and bring in healing. So I hope that helps you. Up next is for Aquarius. Aquarius, this is for you. You got the Eight of Cups in reverse, and you got the Queen of Rods upright. You got the Six of Pentacles upright. And you got the Five of Swords upright. In the bottom of the deck, that was the Five of Cups, I'm sorry, in reverse. And then you got the Eight of Cups upright. So somebody's walking away from a situation that's been a disappointment, a letdown. They're walking away from conflict. Like I said, conflict, disappointments, letdowns, just emotional lack. And there is balance, there is stability, there is this opportunity that is ahead for balance, for giving, for receiving. And I feel in order for this balance, and it's kind of interesting the way this is all looking at me, because it's kind of like you're letting go of the sadness, a loss, a disappointment, stepping into power, taking control of a situation to bring balance, fairness, equality into the situation. There's some sort of a conflict that needs to be resolved, that needs to be put behind, let go, released, whatever that is. So I hope that serves you well. Please leave me a comment. Let me know if that resonates with you. Up next is for Pisces. And Pisces, this is for you. Oops. All right, this one wanted to pop. Pisces, Lovers in reverse. Five of Pentacles upright. Two of Cups in reverse and the Six of Cups upright down here. So I feel with the Lovers in reverse on one side, the Two of Cups in reverse on the other side, and the Five of Pentacles in the center of the situation. The focus is balance. The focus is about genuine care, compassion, love, balance in a balanced way. With the Lovers and the Two of Cups in reverse, I feel like there is some sort of an imbalance in a situation. With the Five of Pentacles in the center of this, I feel like this imbalance, there's a connection that I feel is going to be disconnected. And I feel because this situation hasn't been balanced, it hasn't been, like this give and take. It's not a reciprocating situation, that sort of thing. I feel like somebody's been gimme, gimme, gimme. And I feel like this is going to create this situation or this experience, or I feel like there's going to be an experience that if you're not even recognizing this, there's going to be an experience, I feel, that brings this to light. And it's going to be an experience that makes you kind of feel left out in the cold, in need of something, feeling a lack in a certain area of your life. And I feel like the people or the situations you thought were stable, secure, balanced, were there for you. I don't feel like that's going to show up like that. I don't feel like it's going to show up like that for you. And it's going to bring this awareness and this experience for you of, what this situation really looks like. So, I feel like I feel your focus is right here, and that is happiness, that is joy, that is, enjoying the beautiful, the little things in life. And I feel like it's also, this experience is just bringing you back to a point where, or bringing you to recognize what's really of value and what is not. And this situation that is about to be, or maybe even going on for you right now, this is about to bring in that experience to you that shows you what's real and what's not. So I do hope that serves you well. Thank you all for being here. If you would like to join me on Tuesday nights, I go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on my Facebook page, and I randomly pick people to bring mini readings to. So thank you all. Have a fabulous week.